Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. A late season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Volunteers will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will go to work first. And here comes the junior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Owens. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. The RPO, it's complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Gets it away, it's a laser, and maybe no chance for a return. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Volunteers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And this offensive line obviously has its strengths, but you're not going to have to look further than that left side. Like, this offense gets a little bit run-heavy to the left for a reason. Left guard, left tackle.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt them.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. 3rd and long, you've got to do a better job with your fundamentals. When you throw off your back leg, your accuracy comes way down. And on these 3rd down type throws, especially 3rd and long, you want to make sure you have a good base. QB got lucky there.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They didn't get it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Reed to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into
maybe a crease. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He fires to the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Gonna run it. It's Gordon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run it from the gun.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to pass. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal.
Nice to have a kicker like this. These decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through.
receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Owens. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Let's see what they've got on second down. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag.
Gets loose in the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. On the ground, it's Gordon. At the 20, he's got space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll operate out of split backs. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Staley. Big pickup on that one, they'll mark him out at the 40. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Maybe some room here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. They'll punch this in and get a touchdown.
Going to the run, it's Gordon. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
This time, he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. That brings him to within one.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Off the RPO, complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Reed. Moving. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. And long back up inside their 20. Back throw, it's Reed. Gets rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. It's Staley. Really nice pickup there as they have down for the first down. This time with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Turns it loose deep. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morris. Could not make his way to the corner.
I want to make sure where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a first down. Spot the ball at the 23. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Morris. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Run in the red zone, it's Morris. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Reed. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. That pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's in open space downfield. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he's able to catch it and go get the 1st.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. First down. Really good concept there to get things going inside in early.
Did such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understand, I always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll send 3 wideouts left and the right on 2nd down. Back to throw. They got to be aware of the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his his way early and often in this game. Got into a time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
That is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Oregon in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Ducks, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. On the run, it's Owens. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got a man. It's Craven. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiley. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Here's Reed to throw. Scrambling away. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Play action with Reed. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Owens. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now on the move. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately short there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Morris. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, that good gain, stay ahead, don't have to be in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That's caught. It's Staley. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. Peyton Manning, Pure Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers. And you see that in the timing of these throws.
Up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. He'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he's knocked down.
Hey, I like this by the defense. Nice job of pushing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable. Put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
Trying to set up the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthened their position. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time. as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. Running to Green. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Firing to the end zone. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. On first down, it's Hardy again. Riding his way down to the 3-yard line. Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Hardy. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll try to run it with Hardy. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Reed pulls it in. It's Owens. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Solid. Execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. And the defense. Able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Scanning the field, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Reed. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to put them on top. They get through, and it's blocked. He picks it up.
And that is such a missed opportunity there for the offense. An opportunity to take the lead if they're able to cash in on that field goal. They just couldn't get it done.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They want that clock to run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Vols send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on! 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And it just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the deep. Nice. You got the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like...
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Volunteers! The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
A huge point after this for the lead. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And it's good. They're on top, and they'll try to hang on in the waning seconds. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing Reed. Makes a catch. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Goes high to pull it in. He's loose on the right. He's at the touchdown, Texas A&M. They move on top here in the 4th. The Aggies get it right back.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
After back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps